What's up, guys? We're back with another video here today because I'm hoping to give you just a little bit of a few tips on what you can do to possibly save your battery life inside of your PS5 controllers. Guys, I hope this tip helps you guys out. It's super simple, it's super easy, and you know what? We can go right through it very, very quickly. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of you guys love all the features that come behind the PS5 controllers. But in this little tips and tricks that I'm going to be showing you guys, you're going to have to go through these controllers here. And we're going to have to do a few adjustments and settings and changing a few things inside of the settings to be able to make this happen. So guys, if you're new to my channel, hey, welcome to the Trippy Gang. All right, Trippy Gang, if you're back and you're not new to my channel, hey, welcome back to another freaking video. Guys, I'm super excited to be able to drop tips and information off for you guys, especially when it comes down to these new consoles on helping you guys, like for example, save your battery life. Because if you're like me or anybody else, you're running around picking up things like this. And by the way, if you've not picked these up, you can get, well, I gave like $14 for this one off of Amazon. And when I tell you this thing, of course, it's a Type-C plug, just like, you know, your original charging cable that comes with it. Look at that. It's already fully charged. And all you would do, of course, is just, you know, plug it in the top of it right there. And it doesn't get in your way, you know, pretty much just the way you're looking at it here. That's the way that it would pretty much go. And it, you know, just kind of, there it is. See, I pushed it on there perfect, didn't even know it. But anyways, it just fits on there and it doesn't take up a lot of room or anything. And if it needs to be charged, like for example, you know, it's charging it right now, but the controller is actually probably pretty charged. It doesn't really need it. And hey, I think it's absolutely perfect. Like these things right here actually charge, and they charge really fast. So they are worth picking up. All right, so guys, if you're new, hey, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if this video was very helpful to you, hey, please consider dropping a like on the video, as it does help out the content. And y'all know what we say. Those likes go a long ways. Other than that, ring that bell for notifications. That way you can catch more tips, tricks, and advice later on down the line, because we'll have more coming for you. And y'all know what to do from here on out. And if you don't know what to do and you're new, what we do around here is we share these videos to our neighbors, our homies, our peeps, our friends, and most of all, send them to my haters. That way they'll continue to be my motivators. All right, guys, always trip you up. Let's get started here. So first off, I need you to make sure that you go ahead and dive on into your settings up here. So if you're already in the home part of your screen, just go up to the settings. Now, whenever you go here, make sure that you just scroll all the way down until you see accessories. All right, that's where you're going to find your controllers at. So just go down to controllers and then go over one. All right, so right here, guys, we do have the vibration intensity. So what I want to tell you guys is, if you can, you know, if it doesn't bother you to turn off the vibration, please turn it off. But if you just got your controller and you have no idea what I'm talking about, then of course it's going to be on strong, which would be your standard mode. And if you want to keep a little vibration in there, then I would highly suggest you dropping it down to medium or weak. Honestly, I would say drop it down to weak if it was my personal, you know, advice there, if you wanted to keep the vibration. But if you're like myself and you don't care about the vibration, hey, honestly, go ahead and just turn it completely off, because this is going to drain your battery. I promise that. All right, now let's go down here to trigger effect intensity. All right, so this one here is a big battery drainer. And of course, when you first get your controllers, they are going to be on strong and standard, just like, you know, the others were. So make sure, if you know what I'm saying, like, once again, if you can turn it down, I would go medium or weak. But if you're okay with it like me, I don't really care about the trigger effect, because when it comes down to these new controllers, I'm not a fan of the trigger effect. But if you're somebody that's really enjoying these controllers and you like the trigger effect on them, then hey, just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, keep it on medium or weak. But keep in mind, the lower you turn this or turning it off, is going to save you, I mean, a tremendous amount of battery. You would be surprised. All right, now we're gonna go down to brightness of controller indicators. All right, this one here, so I would say this one, and then whenever it comes down to the speaker, okay? So this one in the speaker is gonna be your top number 2. If you don't wanna change your vibration intensity or your trigger effect, that's perfectly okay. But the next 2 is gonna be your top hitters, okay? So if you're not willing to change these 2, honestly, I just wouldn't even mess with it at all. So the brightness of your controller indicators, what I would do is I would go into it. Of course, they're probably going to be on standard, which is bright. So I would put it on medium or dim. And if you're okay with it, which is going to be, you know, your indicators and stuff like the light right here on it, guys, I mean, seriously, does it really have to be on bright? Just go ahead and reach over there, drop it on dim. That way you're going to save yourself a lot of battery, okay? All right, now go on down until you see controller speaker. Now, some of you guys probably use the actual microphone and the actual speaker part, which are the little holes right there. Now, if you literally sit and listen to your gameplay, you know, or maybe the chat you're talking to, if you listen to them come through these speakers, then you may want to give this just a little bit of sound. But if you're like myself, and hey, you can throw on the headset, or you can just listen to it from your TV, or maybe you're playing from a computer or something, then it doesn't really matter. Turn it all the way down. But honestly, if you can turn this feature all the way down, you are going to save yourself. Just click on it and it just moves over from using the joystick, okay? So if you can, turn it all the way off. And guys, that is your battery saver right there. 100%, you will save yourself a lot, and I mean a lot of battery. The last thing that I got for you guys is you can go on Amazon or you can go to Best Buy, which I went to Best Buy. Now, this is not the one, but I don't know if you guys have seen that I have a white cable, just like this, kind of, it's rubber. It's, you know, a little more thick. It does have like the PlayStation little symbol, of course, Type-C and all that. If you can actually get one of these cables and charge it from the front of it like that, and use this one to fully charge it instead of actually sitting it on a charging stand. This actually charges it a lot faster. Make sure you plug it in the front. This charges a lot faster, and it actually keeps your battery level from actually going really, really bad, because, you know, some of these charging stands, even though you think they're, you know, nice and, you know, they're pretty neat, they can actually ruin your battery. So charge it from, this is the one that actually came with it. So as far as, you know, like charging cables, so whatever you do, I think it might have came with the headset, to be honest. But either or, it is for charging. Make sure that you use a charging cable that is for the, you know, PS5 accessories or whatever. Charge it from that, and make sure you charge it in the front of the PS5. I promise it'll last a lot longer and you won't ruin the batteries in it. And that also boils down to the new ones that you guys are picking up, all right? So we do have this new black one here that has never been opened. And we also have this new red one. They call it red, but it's more of a maroon. So anyways, don't ruin these controllers, guys. Try to save the battery life on them. And you know what? Get in there, rock it out, and save yourself some battery. And make your controllers last a lot longer. So that way, you'll have more game time and all of that on your hands. But other than that, hey, guys, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you more. Or how about this? I'll see you later on for some more tips and tricks, if I could talk. Guys, hope you dropped a like on the video, and I hope you've hit that subscribe button. We'll see you soon. Trippy up.